up, snipers? Stock Sniper Nick here, and tonight we're going to be going over the watch list for tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday, April 21st. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome guys. Excited to have you guys. Do us a favor and hit subscribe somewhere down there. Every single Tuesday night we get together and we do this watch list video. Shout out to everybody in the Sniper team. We actually in a stock overnight, so we'll make sure we dive into that. And then we have two other stocks that we're going to talk about on the list. So let's go ahead and let's dive right in tonight. Let's get right to it. We got 3 stocks to talk about it. Let's do it. Alright guys, like I was saying, we got 3 stocks on the list. The first one is a stock that we're actually in overnight. SIRC. This is the stock that we're in overnight because it's the first green day. So with our watch list, what we do, this is actually something that we do every single night on our website. So what we do is we only write about the stocks that are lining up with specific patterns that we play. We trade off technical analysis, and we're only putting down the stocks that are lining up with one of the 4 patterns that we're looking for. So as you can see, we're only going to talk about 2 patterns on this watch list. The first one is SIRC, which is a first green day, and then the next 2, DSCR and ADHC. These are stocks that ran a lot in the recent history. So for those, we're actually looking for a panic dip buy. So let's talk about all 3 of them. We're going to start with the one that we're in overnight. That's SIRC. We wrote about SIRC because the OTC penny stock, and they came out with acquisition news after hours, which made it create a nice first green day today. In the morning, it spiked 40% right off the gate, and it was holding that spike into power hours, so we went ahead and bought 12,000 shares at 61 cents at 3.35. So only 25 minutes left in the market. We decided to go ahead and take the swing. This is the 1-year chart, and as you can see, here's that first green day because this stock is on a clear decline for these continuous days. You can see it's been like 7 days that it's on a decline, and now finally it gets this green day after that news. And also you see a volume perk compared to what's been going down here. So let's dive into the 1 day, 1 minute. This is where we assess our risk. So for us in Power Hour here, we just really wanted to get in at the right spot. So let's talk about the day first before we talk about where we bought it. At first, circuits that spike after the news, and then tops out at 65. It comes below VWAP, but then regains it pretty quickly. We really got interested when it broke back above VWAP going into Power Hour, and then it started to create support at 58. And then when we saw some volume come in around 60 cents, we went ahead and took our swing. There was a big seller at 60 and it started to get eaten up. Ideally, we wanted to push to 65. It got a little push to 63, but it didn't really push. So that's what we wanted to see. So that's what we're looking for tomorrow. So for tomorrow, we want to see that gap up over 65 or at 65. And we want to see it tested early and then push past that resistance to push for another, 10-15%. That would be able to give us a nice win there. And that's all we're looking for. It's a pretty straightforward first green day. Now, as you can see, this one did create support at 61. So if you want to make your cut really tight, that's, a risk-free trade. But for us, we're going to give it some room because CIRC has been declining all the way from $1 for a while. It's got this news, so hopefully, if something's going to get it going, hopefully this will be it. So we're going to give it some room. We'll leave, it had VWAP at 57. We like that 58 support, so right around that area will be our cut. Ideally, it just gaps up right over that 65 and then gets a push tomorrow morning. It's going to be a circus tomorrow in the Sniper Chat. The next 2 on the list are panic dip buys, which are ones that we're looking for a panic to occur in the opening minutes tomorrow. So let's read about each one. The first one, DSCR. So you can see this one has been on a big run up. In the past 4 trading days, this stock was a sub penny. It was at 0.008. And now today, it touched 0.0208. It was in the 2-cent area today. Now for us, we're not going to reach to buy this up here, okay? We know this is a breakout, but you got to remember where it came from. Again, this was just under a penny a couple days ago. In the past 2 days, the stock has been up 100%. So for us, we are now watching for that panic dip buy. Because with these OTC stocks, when they get extreme moves in such a short amount of time, especially when they're lower priced like this, they always have a big pullback. So be on your toes for that. If this one does get a pullback, we like to look at the near support to risk it off of. So if this one does get a dip, as you can see, it started today. It broke out over that 0.015, and after the breakout, it got a nice spike. But then 2 cents looked like it got very toppy, and today it looked like the panic was going to start, but it did bounce into the close. So tomorrow, if the sellers start to step in and people start to panic out because they're up here in the 2s, if it dips all the way down here, a little bit over 40% down here to the 1.12 cent area, that would be a really nice dip, and that would be almost 50% from its peak, from its high. So that would be something that could be interesting for that panic dip buy. Don't think it's gonna happen right now that the stock's at 0.019, but you'd be surprised when these OTC stocks run up so quickly. You do not want to get caught reaching, guys. That's what we're here for, to help you guys out. Play the safe, play the safer play, wait for it to panic. And if you are going to play the panic, wait for it to panic enough. You know, don't wait for a lousy 10-15% panic. We want to see a big panic into this support down here, like we were saying. And then ADHC, again, this is another one we're looking for a panic. This one is also a 52-week breakout, but this one made its 52-week breakout on the 3rd day, today. And as you can see, after it broke out 3-1, it had a spike in the morning, but it couldn't hold. It actually closed red. So this stock is already down a little bit. And if this panics more, it's down 26% on the day. If this panics more, it'll be down a lot off of that 0.0359 high. So we think we'll be able to grab it for a quick bounce if it does get a good enough panic. As you can see today, it had a nice bounce this morning. So that shows that it has a potential to dip and bounce. You know, this one dipped all the way down to 0.025 and then bounced a whole penny to 0.035. And then after that, it just trickled down. And so the volume was kind of weak here. But in the morning, the volume gets strong again. You can see the morning volume was big here. So when the morning's strong, if you're seeing sellers start to step in and this thing really starts to panic, let's see where the good support is here. So we actually like the support down here in the 0.013 cent area spot. And that would be over 60% from the highs it made today. So imagine that, making that move in 2 days after making such an impressive uptrend here. You know, but that's what's great about these OTC stocks. That's why we love them. They are this volatile. It's the only place, the best place that you can make, you know, a good amount on small money, because where do you see these kind of moves? So let's see what can happen. We got a job to finish with Cirque, and then let's see what can happen in the chat tomorrow morning. See if we can get some news to come spark some things up. All right, snipers. So that wraps it up for tonight. Tonight is a special night. It is 4/20. Happy holidays to everybody out there. And also, it's Doge Day. It's Dogecoin Day, which is pretty interesting. They picked this day. So, we got a day to celebrate. Oh, it's also Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday as well. So, hope you guys picked up some good things here. And you got a good night ahead of yourself, guys. And much love, the Sniper team. Sniper Nick is out.